Good morning. It's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Please note I am not a SEBI registered advisor. Here are my thoughts: what happened yesterday and what is likely to happen today and the week ahead. So whatever you do, please note that you'll have to check with your investment advisor before taking any decision. And if you like this kind of content, please like it, subscribe, and share the content. So yesterday was a very interesting day, very exciting day for both bulls and bears. In the morning, the bulls seemingly were wanting to break the resistance. The bears came back and came back spectacularly, and the bulls had to take a retreat. I expected volatility. Generally, you will get volatility on days when settlement is ending, and yesterday was a monthly settlement ending for Nifty. And November has not been a great month for Nifty, though Bank Nifty closed higher than the opening day of the settlement. That settlement ended on Wednesday, the monthly settlement. Now, so yesterday Nifty was a toss-up because you never knew whether it will go up or go down at the end of the day. And go down it did because of huge positions seem to have been built mostly by FIIs. Because if you look at the numbers of the sale numbers, which I will show you, you will see that there was clearly of long positions, and they had to extinguish their positions at the end of the day. Typically, you will see this kind of numbers at the end of settlement, either positive numbers or negative numbers in a significantly higher manner by FIIs, and yesterday was a significantly lower number. So I have always believed that trading is a marathon and not a sprint. In fact, markets are a marathon and not a sprint. If you get your fundamentals right, sooner or later, the market will move in that direction. In my opinion and analysis, the fundamentals are improving day by day. So therefore, there will be days like today, there could be yesterday, it could be even today, it could be even next week. But by and large, I feel that in the next 6 weeks, you will see higher prices from where we are today based on my analysis. I could go wrong, but this is my analysis and I stand by it as of today, unless some black swan event comes. Today, I'm not able to see any such event which will derail my fundamental analysis. So what happened yesterday? Yesterday, people were talking of 24,150 as a very strong support. I generally don't believe in this strong support, strong resistance, especially on event-filled days. Yesterday was an event day where the settlement had to end after a very long, volatile month. So it could have gone either way. Resistance could have broken, supports could have fallen, broken. So a lot of technical analysts have now turned again bearish because the support of 24,000 round number has broken. Markets do what they have to do. The sellers or buyers have to close out their positions, so they are not concerned about whether it is at support or resistance. This has been seen many times in the past, so I'm not surprised. So mid cap, for instance, mid cap did very well. Nifty Bank underperformed, IT underperformed, autos were sold, and this month, November, in my opinion, should be a record month, matching October. So October, November of this year will be in the top 3 months of the auto industry data, which we have been seeing for years. This will be the highest ever. The top 3 months out of these 2 months will be there. But anyway, what people had to do, and we will see what happens from Monday onwards. But today we can expect volatility because today is Sensex expiry. So mid-cap index gained 28 points. Nifty Bank was 395 points. Mainly, as I said, heavyweights led the downtrend. HDFC Bank made an all-time high. Reliance was sold in the last half an hour. Sectoral indices, everything excepting PSU Bank and media ended in the red. PSU Bank did very well, especially in the last 15 minutes. Stocks like Bank of Baroda, PNB, Canara Bank and all took off. So a lot of buying happened in PSU banks in the last half an hour. So, but the selling was broad-based because 46 out of 50 stocks closed in the red, and there was a lot of hullabaloo against the insurance stocks because the CNBC carried a report saying that IRDA has asked the insurance companies to put a cap on their parent bank's business, that is selling through the banks. So they all fell badly, but at the end of the day, all the insurance companies and IRDA clarified that there is no such directive from them. So Adani Enterprises ended as the top Nifty gainer. Adani has been now on a tear, but on a day when everything is coming down. But Adani Ports fell. Adani Total jumped 16%. So there are a lot of confusion. HDFC Bank, as I said, NBCC did well, HUDCO did well, and infrastructure money is going to come. As I keep telling you, I will also show you why. What the plan of the government is. Ola Electric took off again at about 6%. Maybe the foreign brokerages positivity helped, and ICRA has upgraded IOB's non-convertible security rating, and Aster DM. There is a talk of a deal between Care Hospitals and Aster DM, so Aster DM went up in the last few minutes. IRDA has clearly said that there is no directive given to insurance on bank assurance business capping. So that is what it was. FIs sold heavily at 11,756 crores. It may come as a shock to a lot of people, but it is not surprising because on the last day, as I said, huge volumes are there from FIs, either buy or sell. So we'll have to see what happens today and the following day for us to make an assessment whether the last week's buying was a flash in the pan from FIs or it is something of a trend. DIs tried to match them, but not good enough. So what happened this series? Nifty declined for the second consecutive series. October was a decline. November was a decline, dragged by Adani Enterprises and Asian Paints. Nifty mid-cap did well, led by Paytm and Biocon. Biocon did extremely well in the last few days. Incidentally, we hold Biocon. Nifty small cap was down about 0.5%. Mahanagar Gas was the main culprit, with Jyoti Labs following. IT sector was the top sectoral gainer. It made an all-time high. The realty was up 2.5% this series, and Nifty PSU Bank up by 1.5%, mainly because of PNB and Union Bank. Nifty Bank was up 0.8%, so Nifty was the main thing. Nifty Bank actually went up, as I said. Nifty Energy was the top sectoral loser because of Adani Green, NTPC. Pharma was badly beaten at 4.5% down in the series. Metals were down 4% down in the series. FMCG with Britannia, Balrampur Chini, Hindustan Lever, ITC were the culprits from bringing down FMCG. Auto, as I keep saying, has been beaten, even though things are looking good for autos. Bajaj Auto is being beaten left, right, center every day after that 12,600 peak. Now it is trading around 9,000. What did the global equity markets do? Yesterday was a Thanksgiving day, so there are no US markets, and the DAX really did very well, 160 points approximately, and FTSE was flat, while CAC did reasonably well. Oil did nothing. Gold, again, nothing. Commodities were by and large flat. So there is an interesting thing here on real estate. It is worthwhile looking at it because this is what the Prestige CMD talks about. He's talking of a big number of projects. 50,000 crore inventory is there, is what he says, at different stages of approval. And he expects in the next 6 months, all of this will come through. That's a huge number. So that is what the biggest, one of the bigger guys in real estate is talking about. And today, RBI is doing what is called a variable rate reverse repo auction, which means they're going to pump in liquidity of about 25,000 crore. So liquidity will ease as we go along. So as far as the government sources are concerned, vis-a-vis the infrastructure funding, they need to increase it by 45% to meet the capex target in the next 4 months. And they're expecting to reach about 90 to 95%. In all probability, they'll reach 100% because generally they don't leave anything for the next year. So this is definitely higher than last year, even if they do 90 to 95%, because last year was about 7 lakh crores, and odd this time it is 11.11 lakh crores. So all of these augur well, and the ministries which are going to be gearing up to take in the money is railways, road transport, highways, telecom, power, coal, and housing. Have been instructed to accelerate spendings on infrastructure projects. The government has already reviewed 1,700 key central sector infrastructure projects. So government is on the ball there. So I think things should only look good from here. So basically what I feel is that, there are going to be volatility. It is not going to be easy, but nothing is easy in the market. If you hold on your nerve, I think the bull should do well. As I said, I will be cautiously optimistic today because it is expiry. So I think the big game begins on Monday. So whatever you do today, I hope you are successful. Thank you for joining me here. Have a good day.